So to create a class, you will go to setup, develop, class, Apex classes. Click on new. Start writing the class. Okay, this time I'll write a class using an SObject. Same thing, public class C2. Account A equals new account. A dot name equals IBM. When I say account A equals new account, so which means I'm referring to an account which is not existing in my database. It's a new account. Okay, that is the reason why I'm supplying the value from here. A dot name equals IBM. A dot industry equals technology. All right, and then I define a get method as we did yesterday. This time my get method should return account because that is the data type. Get A, return A. So this is what I want this method to return, A, the value of A. The class is ready. Your name equals IBM, should be fine. No, it's fine. Okay. Now we can go to the page and call this account on the Visualforce page. This time controller will be C2. Name of the class, right? What is the name of the class? C2. So my controller equals C2. And now within this class you can call your a dot name. Right? Got this? So this is how you will define the S object in your class, and you will call it on the page, on the Visualforce page. Okay, let's do another example. Let me create one more class. Here I will use a list of account. Okay, so this will select all the name, type, industry, phone, fax from the account table. That's it. All right. And a get method for this. Here, because the data type is list of account, the return type will also be list of account. Done. Okay, now let me go ahead and create a page. Because we have used a list of account and my return type is going to be a list of records. Remember standard list controller, to display list of records we used a page block table. Same way here, because we are going to deal with the list of records, we need a table. I cannot directly display a complete list of records, right? So I'm going to use a table for that. So what are the mandatory attributes on a table? Value. Value will be ACTS and variable can be anything. I'll put it as A and then start putting the columns. So same logic. Only difference is in standard list controller this thing came from record set var, which was defined here. Here it is coming from the list of accounts as object which you have defined. It comes from this method name. That is it. That is the only difference, right? Rest everything is same. Okay. What is the error? Who can check the error and tell me what is the error?
The controller, the class name should be there, not account actually, if I am not wrong.
You are absolutely correct. So this one should be class name C3. Is it fine? So we are displaying the list of records using the S object from the controller, right? So this is a simple example which displays all the accounts. Now if you want to display only the accounts which have industry customer direct, okay, then what will you do? Then we will need to put a where clause here. Direct accounts where type equals so I have defined two more variables. D accounts, okay, this will only return the records where type equals customer direct, and C accounts, it will only return the records where type equals to customer channel. That is it. And the first one that returns all the records. Okay, now because I have three different variables to return these three, I need three get methods also. So let me just go ahead and create the get method. Get method also I can copy from here as complete thing, paste it and paste it. So first one should be for returning T account, and this is what it should return. Second one should be for returning C accounts, and this is what it returns. Done. Saved. Code is fine. Go to the page. After this list I will add two more tables. or if you want you can create another page for this. Let this be in this page and go to page 13. Now create a fx page block table, and here the value will be d accounts. Variable can be same a, fx column value a dot name, type industry, phone, fax. Okay, why doesn't it display results? D underscore accounts, which I have defined, is here. D underscore accounts. Spelling is wrong. I'm sorry. The spelling was wrong. Okay. Now it shows you a list of all the records where type equals customer direct, right? For customer channel, I'm gonna copy this entire table. Only change I have to make is in the variable, the method name. It's gonna be c underscore accounts. That's it. Rest everything is gonna be same. List of customer direct accounts. List of customer channel accounts. You want to put a bit of spacing in between. Got it? So how we are creating a class and then how we are actually designing a Visualforce page. Clear on that? Let me know if you have any questions. Okay. Now the next example that we are going to talk about on the same lines. Now instead of displaying it like this, list wise, what I want to have two buttons here at the top. Okay. Once I click on a button, I should be able to see that list of record. If I click on channel accounts, it should show me all the customer channel accounts. If I click on direct accounts, it should show me all the direct accounts. Alright, because this list can go very long, and we don't want to scroll down for searching for some account. We just want that, okay, we click on a button and we should be able to see that particular account. Got it? So for that I'll create one more controller. List of account, whatever. So in this case I will just define one as object, list of accounts. That's it. I will define a get method which should return list of accounts. Return accounts. That's fine. So one is object variable and a method to return that, both have been created. Now this will not return anything. In fact, this ACTS is not going to return anything because I have not given any value to it, right? Why I have not given value to it? Because I want this object to get value on click of the button. Alright, I want my object to get value when a button is clicked. Okay, so for that what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use another method where I'll pass the value. Okay, fine. So what we have done, we have defined two methods, channel and direct, where we are passing the values to ACTS. Now let's go to the visual force. Okay. First of all, understand the visual force. I'll come back to the controller and I'll explain that as well to you. Controller. What's the name of the controller we have given? C4. Fixed page block. Fixed page block table. Value. Fix. Column. Alright. Now I have created the table, okay, but it does not display any value because ACTS is null. It does not have anything. It gets value on execution of the other method. I have not called other method anywhere. So for that, what we are going to do, we're going to create button. Button is what we need, command button, and on the command button we are going to call that method. Show channel accounts. Action comes from there. Form component needs to be here. The fixed form. See, clicking on this shows me all the channel accounts. That is what we have defined in our class. This action channel should pass on the value to this variable. Okay. Same way, I will have one more button for showing direct accounts. Block buttons. If you put these buttons inside this component page block buttons, then these buttons will be repeated twice, once at the top and once at the bottom of the page. See, got this? How it is working? Now look into the class, what we have done in the class. It's a very simple thing. If you look at it, it's pretty simple. I have defined just one variable, okay, ACTS. In previous example we had two, one for direct accounts, one for channel accounts. In this example I just have one, okay. And this ACTS, I am changing the value of this on click of the button. So for button I need an action. For action I have defined two methods which are void methods. Okay. This method which you see, this is a get method. It returns the value on the page. Okay, that is the reasons why we say return ACTS. Okay, void method is a method which does not return anything. So it is not returning anything. Do you see it's returning anything? No. It is just used for doing some sort of action. So it's performed for doing some sort of action. It can be a DML, it can be assigning values to the variable, anything. I just want this action to assign value. After that, I don't want this to return anything. Okay. So for action buttons, you can use this void method. Okay. So I've used two void method. One is passing the value to accounts where type equals customer channel. So it passes all the records to accounts where the type is customer channel. And the other one passes all the records where the type is customer direct. Okay. Tell me one thing, any one of you, if I want to have a button which shows me all the accounts, then what will I do? If I want a button, then what will I
will put select star from
sorry, what is
in
that?
Account one. In the account one, in the void that method, we'll put select star from account.
Yeah, so not select star, just write whatever select fields. Select star does not work here in Salesforce. These fields from account, this much, that's it. Don't write the where clause. That is it. Then call it all. That's it. Now you can come here and have one more button. Let me make it a link. Link and button are same thing, right? Just that looks like a link and that looks like a button. And link value equals okay, this is my function, this is value. Show all accounts and action equals all. That's it. So show all account will show all the accounts. Show channel accounts will only show the channel accounts. Show direct accounts will show only the direct accounts. Clear? Simple to use Visualforce and Apex together. There is just one thing that I am not liking about this page. I'm sure you guys are also not liking. The moment I click on this, it takes a lot of time to upload the page. The refreshing taking the time. Do you see that? I don't like this thing. I'll make a small modification in the code and that will resolve this issue. I don't want the entire page getting reloaded. I just want this region, this table region should get reloaded. The same example, remember we did it for tabs. But for tabs, it was a simple thing. You just had to say switch type equals Ajax and it was done. But here you have to do a bit of modification in the Visualforce code. So come here, give a name to the table. You just want the table to get refreshed, right? So first thing, you have to give a name to the table. Give it an ID. Call it my table. See, it's very simple logic. Because I want only the table to get refreshed or rendered on the click of button, I need to instruct that to my code. To instruct, first of all, I should have a valid name for the table. I have given it a name. You can give it any name. I call it my table. Now on the command button, you just go and say re-render my table. That's it. So I am telling it that on the click of this button, just go and re-render my table. Don't go and don't render the entire thing. Same thing I will put here in the second command button. Same thing I'll put in the third command button also. So I've instructed these command buttons to re-render only my table. What is my table? This one. That's it. So now they should only render the table portion and performance should get improved. See, now that complete page is not getting reloaded. It has become faster and it's only dealing with this table, right? That's the simple thing that you have to do. Give a name to the table and go to that command button and say re-render. On click of this button, please re-render this much. Don't go about the entire page. That is what we are instructing. Tell me, are we clear on this? Let me know if anyone has a question. Simple stuff. Questions, doubts? Nothing? Okay. Hey, Venkat, I would just need you to do a small thing. Can you just copy all the codes? I know the last time you sent us, the codes till some Visualforce page. Can you copy all the codes after that, including these controllers? So while you are sending the controller,
Sure.
yeah, copy the controller and next to that should be the Visualforce page, which we used for that controller, right? The controller and Visualforce page, that sort of thing, okay? And share it with us, and I'm gonna send it to others so that this can be used. Okay.
Sure.
So, fine then. We are not going to discuss any other thing today. Just go back, work on this. Tomorrow when we meet, we are going to talk about the extension, the fourth type of controller. Extension is also done using Apex only, but that can be used along with a standard controller or a custom controller. So we are going to do a couple of examples on the extension. Okay. So till then you just go and try your these Visualforce pages with Apex classes. Try to create small controllers and then put it in Visualforce pages, right? Okay then, I'll see you all tomorrow, same time.